On a picture-perfect Midwestern afternoon for football, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hunter Henry brings it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Gay's kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11,
now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action, they'll throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Guzman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Here we go.
Second and a couple.
Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
11 mighty. 11. Stop.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what,
You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Ferguson on 3rd and short. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him.
Here we go.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down.
11.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Stop.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 81 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
At the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And Cockrell holds it in left side. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys.
And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TV. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-3 is your score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. On the give, here's McBride. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
23 yards, the final tally.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bengals at 4-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He finds his man complete. It's Guzman. gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From midfield now, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
I'm one, ready?
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. Touchdown! T. Higgins from 10 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
McPherson on for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
11 MT. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
12.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
On one, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 9 now from the 21. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Gun.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Hill going to go in motion right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
And they go play action now. Burrow over the middle. He has a control. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11 Thomas. Stop.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Guzman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown! Jamar Chase His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Bengals 56, Chargers 9. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Here we go.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Gun, gun. Stop.
At the 6-yard line.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here we go.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Stop.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Bengals! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At the 42-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. At
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gap.
There he goes, right side. Able to slither by it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
I'm fine, ready?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
On 2, ready?
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd down, here's McBride. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. A run here with McBride. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He will have the conversion and more than that. And down right around the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
And now a run with McBride. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Able to get this one to McBride. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Start.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant show.